Hi guys, it's Abby from Witchcraft Criminal History. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Well, today is a channel update. I know I've got a few videos, but at least gives you guys, to know what's been going on. Okay. I'm still at university, and university's well and truly running. It's in full swing, and I've got assignments, I've got lectures, I've got tutorials, which take up a lot of time. That's the reason why my videos, which were so plentiful when university wasn't in, have come down to a screeching halt and got, in drips and drabs, like once a week. And I give you guys my sincerest apologies for that. For Easter, I am going to have an Easter special. This is for my crime part, this channel. And for the Easter special, you can choose, I'm going to put open a vote, so have your word for it, have your word, type down below, what you want, I am perfectly happy doing it, doing a special on these particular videos, on this particular one, and whatever gets the top vote will be the video. So if you really want to hear a video on these particular subjects, once again, go down below. Every vote counts. Alright, the videos which are going to have for the Easter special are, drum roll, either A, it's going to be on Bonnie and Clyde. For those of you who don't know Bonnie and Clyde, even though Bonnie and Clyde is very, very famous, especially over in the US, that Bonnie and Clyde, there was a movie based on Bonnie and Clyde. They were gangsters in the 1930s. And pretty much it was thanks to Bonnie and Clyde that the FBI was created. So thanks to Bonnie and Clyde, we got the FBI today. So it was pretty much the birth of the FBI, or the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Because prior to Bonnie and Clyde, or even during Bonnie and Clyde, at the beginning of their crimes, even right through the crimes, even after they got killed, even though technically you can say this was the FBI, but they weren't called the FBI. But it was to do with the federal police, which later on became the FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigations. And thanks to Bonnie and Clyde, that it wasn't just car theft going from state to state, which was a federal crime. It incorporated other, major crimes like homicide, murder. If you murdered someone and fled the state. If you fled the state in the US, you're going to have the FBI in your tail. Same as if you rob a bank. If you rob a bank and you fled over the state line, you're going to trap the FBI. And those crimes were introduced after the assault on Bonnie and Clyde. And the reason why I said assault, because they weren't caught alive. So that's option one, Bonnie and Clyde. And that will be a big video because there's tons of information on Bonnie and Clyde. I even read a book on, on Bonnie and Clyde, which was really, really interesting. And very, very interesting fact about Clyde Barrow. But if you want another interesting fact, go down below and put Bonnie and Clyde. Alright, the second option, the second option, or option B, is the Brides in the Bath murders. the brides in the Bath murders, occurred in the UK. The gentleman responsible, the brides in the Bath murderer, is called George Joseph Smith, and he killed his wives with a bathtub. And this was a very, very, pivotal case over in the UK. This is an English crime. And this was actually one crime when they went to court. The forensic pathologist actually nearly killed a policewoman in court. He actually nearly killed her. Just demonstrating how this guy killed his wives. This scientist nearly killed a female police officer. And it's also a really, really interesting case. And that scientist anyway was Sir Bernard Spilsbury. And he was the one who nearly killed a police officer, just demonstrating how these crimes occurred. And, what I'll be talking about that one, if you decide you want the brides of the Bath murders, I'm just, giving you guys a warning. What I say, do not, whatever you do, this is a disclaimer, do not do what I say. Because Sir Bernard Spilsbury, was a forensic pathologist, back in the 1890s and the 1900s. And there's a lot of things, attributed to him. He worked on a lot of cases. He even worked on Dr. Crippen as well. So, there's a lot of things with Sir Bernard Spilsbury in regards to crimes in this particular era. So, do not, and I repeat, do not, do any experiments from what I said about this particular murder, because if a scientist like Sir Bernard Spilsbury nearly killed a police officer doing these stunts, it is very, very dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. So, do not, whatever you do not try this at home. And I'm not going to demonstrate it either. For starters, I don't have a bathtub, but I'm not going to demonstrate it. And even if I did demonstrate it, I would have to get someone, find a bathtub, and make sure there's no water involved. Because it is dangerous. It's extremely, extremely dangerous. How this guy... And it was also very ingenious as well how this guy murdered his wives. So that's option B. And the other option is the Blackout Ripper. This is option... this is option C. Gordon Cummins, the Blackout Ripper. The Blackout Ripper, as you probably guessed by the name, blackout. This was a crime done in World War II. And a lot of people were quite scared. These crimes were actually very similar to Jack the Ripper. However, we know for a fact it wasn't Jack the Ripper. The crimes are similar, but not the same. They're similar, but not the same. And once again, this is actually a very, very, interesting case. And it was quite, quite interesting. And I might also chuck in some other information on rippers, which is a little bit interesting. Weird, but interesting. So that's the third option. So those are the three options for the special. So you've got Bonnie and Clyde, which is your first option. So you just put down below Bonnie and Clyde for the Easter special. Hashtag Bonnie and Clyde. The second one is George Joseph Smith, or Brides in the Bath Murderer. So you just either put Brides in the Bath, hashtag Brides in the Bath, or hashtag George Joseph Smith. The third option is on the Blackout Ripper or Gordon Cummins. So once again, hashtag Blackout Ripper, hashtag Gordon Cummins. So that's your 3 options for the Easter special. So like I said, every vote counts. So if only one person puts a vote there saying, alright, I decided I really want to know about Bonnie and Clyde, do a video on Bonnie and Clyde, you're going to get Bonnie and Clyde. Okay? So, speak now, forever hold your peace. So that will come out on Easter Sunday. So that's the Easter special. For the Witchcraft channel, I noticed that one of my most popular videos is on my Awesome Egyptian Oracle deck. I will do individual videos. I'll probably do one right after this video, so stay tuned, for the other decks, and all of them. And I've got, 3 Oracle decks and 2 Tarot decks. And I will be talking about them, as well as showing you guys the cards for both Oracle and Tarot. So that's what's happening. So you've got that Easter special coming up, which you hopefully are really looking forward to. So once again, put it down there. Say, I want such and such. I want option A, option B, or option C. And once again, that's Bonnie and Clyde, Brides in the Bath Murder, George Joseph Smith, or Gordon Cummins, the Blackout Ripper. So it's up to you guys. As I said before, and speak now, forever hold your peace. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and blessed be.